Hey guys, your boy Chris Platoon of Channel Tell Me More the haven for early 2000s kids and a few 90s babies. And today I have a very fun topic. It is Tenkai Knights. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do today. Do you remember Tenkai Knights, which was like a Lego-ish? Well, if you know Ninjago or Legends of Chiba, similar, but it's more anime and it's not actually made by Lego. I forgot who made it. Maybe Spin Master, but I'm not sure about that. But yeah, if you remember, This was a classic. This stuff was good. I think it was from like 2012 to 2014. But yeah, this was like towards the end of my cartoon watching days to my transition to anime more, because I knew anime, but whatever. The point is, we're talking about Tenkai Knights. This series was awesome. As a kid, I loved it, and heck, even here and there, I've gone back to it here and there because hey, it holds up. I ain't gonna lie, it holds up. It's simple, but it works so good. It just works so good. So the premise is you have the Tenkai Knights. That's who the name is named after. They're 4 kids. Well, it becomes 5, then later 6 towards the end of it. But originally it was 4 kids. You got Gurren, who is Brave and Wolf. He's the red one. Come on, red one's always the leader. You have Ceylon, who is Tributon. He's a jokester. That dude, he was hilarious. I liked his color. I liked his character. He was cool to me. They have Valorn. The names were always fun to say too. Valorn. And that's Toxa. He's pretty awesome. He's annoying sometimes, but trust me, he's awesome. He's the smallest of the bunch. You know, he's got little man syndrome a little bit. They have Leidendor, which is Choki, and he's the yellow one. And Vlorn is the green one, by the way. But yeah, they're cool. They were awesome. Their premise is that they get sent to this other world called Corton, and they have to help the Cortonians / the Korokai against the corrupted, which were corrupted by the villain called Vilius. The villain is called Vilius, I know. But Vilius was once a Tenkai Knight with the original Tenkai Knights, but he like broke off to go be an evil person and all that stuff. I'm not sure if the original Tenkai Knights were also humans in their Tenkai suits, and the Tenkai suits is like robot. It's like a mech, essentially. It's a mech suit. But I'm not too sure on that. I don't think they were. I think they were just sentient robots, which is what Vilius and the Korokai are. And Commander Big, if you remember him, he was pretty awesome. His voice actor did an amazing job. So later on, you have his 2 main subordinates. You have Granox and Sliger. Those 2 are so hilarious. I'm sorry. Granox and Sliger, or Sliger and Granox, they always used to butt heads together. Who's my favorite? I don't know. They're both idiots, but Granox is more stupid. Sliger is dumb too, but he's not as stupid as Granox. And real quick, the way they go to this world is through a portal spaceship thing that transfers either their body or their spirit into the Tenkai Knight body. So that's how they do that. And they were given it by a dude named Mr. White, who works for Guardian Boreas, and he's one of the 4 Tenkai Guardians, basically like the gods of their world that watch over the Cortonians and stuff. There's Zephyrus, Boreas, Urius, and Notice. I don't know what to say about them. Like, they're cool here and there, but they kind of became evil in the 2nd season when they effed up after they defeated Vilius in the 1st season towards the end. But yada shenanigans. They tried to bring him back to life to torture him, but then he just took over their body and made them evil, and there was a whole thing over there. What do I want to say about the plot? The plot is essentially MacGuffin monster of the week, essentially. The big MacGuffin of season 1 and most of season 2 was the Tenkai Dragon, which was like the most powerful monster / Tenkai energy. That's what powers them. Tenkai energy thing. It's the bestest and all that stuff. Until later we got the Tenkai Wolf. But yeah, that was like for 2 episodes. The Tenkai Wolf was like 2 episodes. It's way stronger than the Tenkai Dragon, by the way. The Tenkai Dragon has, well, it was only 1 dragon, but it splits up into 2s. And they have to find like the five dragon cubes in order to form the Tenkai Dragon. Yeah, that type of thing. It's the MacGuffin. But doing this, they eventually run into humans who also came to this world like them, but they're also robots, you know. You have Dromus, and originally he was a bad dude. He was the emo kid. His real name is Gen. That's his human person. He's Gen. But in Corton, he's known as Dromus. And he worked for Vilius for, I think, most of the first season, except towards the finale when he tried to steal the Tenkai dragon for himself. He tried to use the dragon key because there was 2 dragon keys, the good and the light, or the light and the dark. You put one in the dragon's head, you turn it open, bam, you got your own dragon. Eventually they split into 2s, stuff happens, then there's a whole bunch of stuff. I'm not trying to get too much into it. But then you have Veneta / Benny. Benny is her human self. Veneta is the Tenkai Knight that she wears, and she does eventually become a Tenkai Knight too. Same with Gen. He first becomes one before she does, but I think she becomes one towards the end of the series. She also used to work for Vilius and all that stuff, and yada yada yada. I.e., she was a troublemaker, and this girl, instigator is not even enough to call her. She's like the ultra instigator. She'd be instigating everything. Heck, I remember one episode she instigated Florin / Toxa into thinking he was a team leader. I think this is when they got the elemental Titan forms. Which, let me go through that real quick. There's Titan mode, Phoenix mode, Elemental mode, and Elemental Titan mode. There's also like Robo Fusion, but that's gonna make this video longer, and we're running up on 7 minutes. But in the episode I'm talking about, Toxa was the one getting his Elemental Titan mode, and she convinced him that he would be a better leader than Gurren, which / Bravenwolf, who was the main leader at the time. And I just remember he gave everyone such a hard time. He's like, you have to call me team leader, or I'm not gonna talk to you. Then be like calling his name, he's not answering names, like, team leader? He's like, yes, right here. Then he's like, oh, he was exhausted. Toxic can be exhausting, but he's funny though. I like the kid. So yeah, what do I want to say about this? In their Titan mode, they essentially grow twice to 3 times their size. They become stronger. They're essentially a bigger mech of themselves, because when they're in the regular Corton form / Korkai form / Tenkai Knight forms, they're just like stubby and stuff, but now they actually have digitaries that articulate properly. Their elbows and all that are like super huge now. Then they have Phoenix mode, which was when they had all of the 5 dragon cubes within themselves, and it gave them amped up the power given Phoenix mode. They were super strong, but then Vilius took those away from them, so they eventually ended up with elemental mode, which was when the dragon cubes, by the way, that's what I'm talking about. The dragon cubes split into light and dark. So the light ones went into the Knights, the dark ones went to Vilius and his Guardians, because he corrupted the Guardians. And the Guardians technically weren't supposed to be in anyone's side. They were supposed to keep the balance and stuff. And then you have Elemental Titan, which to me is my favorite. I know Titan mode was cool too. Elemental mode is also cool. Phoenix mode appeared for like 2 episodes or something, then that was it. But Elemental Titan mode, oof, please. And the attacks for the Elemental mode is, you got Bravenwolf Firestorm, Tributon Terra Blast. No, not Terra Blast. Tributon Ice Blast, my bad. You got Valorn Terra Blast. Then you have Lightning Strike, and you got what's called Dromus with his Whirlwind. That's what he has, Whirlwind. Also, Vilius also has his own stuff, because he upgrades too. He was originally a Tenkai Knight, so I guess he residually gets power-ups too, and his is Dark Tempest and stuff like that. And I just remember they had to get the last elemental forms, in order for them to defeat like the Guardians, because the Guardians, when the Guardians started whooping butt, I was like, oh, okay, who made you guys this strong? Now you're super speeding and stuff, messing up the whole Korokai. I was like, yo, these guys are too OP. How are they gonna beat them? But you know, stuff like that happens. There's a lot more I can say about it, but I'm just gonna cut it short here. But all in all, this is a peak show right here. If you remember how good this was. We are Tenkai. Whoa, Tenkai Knights. Tenkai. The battle's on. And I forgot the rest. I'm joking. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of mostly it. There's also the Tenkai Fortress with the Tenkai Wolf, but I'm not going to get into that. Either way, awesome show, great show. Let me know if you remember this show. I'm going to go back and watch this right now. I'm just saying I'm going to go watch this right now because I just remember that Toxa episode was hilarious. And thank you guys for watching Chris Platoon of channel Tell Me More, the haven for early 2000s kids and a few 90s babies. Yeah, that's always fun. It's starting to grow on me a little. But leave a like, a sub, all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.